Hi guys, welcome back to yet another video. My name is Martin, filming this in my storage unit this afternoon. It's Wednesday for me and I've just been to my local comic book shop, All Star Comics Melbourne, 53 Queen Street, and I picked up a mixture of the stuff that I missed last week and half of the shipment of this week. I always seem to visit the shop at a particular time when they're halfway through doing their weekly rundown, and yeah, I inevitably miss half the stuff. So it's a little bit unfortunate that I don't have everything to show you, but next week I will have the stuff. And there's one book in particular I was a bit cheesed that I didn't get. Maybe I should have stuck around a little bit longer. But anyhow, what we have here is Absolute Flash issue 8, and I'm liking this series because I'm not liking the current Flash series. Well, I wasn't. Cy Spurrier is now off the book, and this was a nice palate cleanser for Flash fans. There's no real rhyme or reason to this book. It's just seems to be a series of stories that just keep going and going. But when the current Flash series is written so poorly, this is a highlight. Now, Mark Waid is going to be on the book for 3 issues. Not this book. He's going to be on the regular Flash series. So, Flash fans kind of have a choice. They can either stick with Absolute, or they can stick with the Flash, or they can stick with both, which is what I'm going to do. I'm of the mind that if you're a Flash fan, you're in for some fun reading. Next up is Amazing X-Men issue 1. Issue 1 of 3. I think these go for 3 issues. This is part of the Age of Revelation storyline. Not as fun, let's just say, not as fun as the Age of Apocalypse. Yeah, it's a little bit convoluted, and I don't think that the current writers at Marvel really know how to push the envelope of fun. But I have to say, the artwork looks very nice. This is Azra on art duties, with Jed MacKay doing the writing, and yeah, it looks good. So I've got high hopes, but let's just bring it down with I've got high hopes, but not that high. Next up is Avengers issue 31, also by Jed MacKay, with Javier Pina on art duties. And I have to say, this book is starting to get a little bit stale. It could do with having maybe like a cast change, maybe, or just something to breathe new life into the book. I don't want to disparage Jed MacKay because he clearly loves the Avengers, but Marvel, if you're watching, listening, I'd love to be tapped on the shoulder. I'd love to write the Avengers. Just saying. Just saying. Next up is Batman Superman World's Finest issue 44 by Mark Waid and Russell Meyer and Bered. So let me just have a quick look who is on art duties, because Lucas Meyer, there we go. And I have to say, the artwork is very nice. I'm not spoiling anything, I don't think, by showing just how nice that artwork is. This cover, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of Sabrina Carpenter's Man-Child film clip. Yeah, I don't know. Just silly dad brain of mine. Next up is Catacomb of Torment issue 4, and Oni Press's horror anthology continues to kick on. The only one that I don't get is the blood type story. I bought the first 2 issues and I've just felt like it was going nowhere. I know it's only like a 4-part series, but yeah, I dropped it. Yeah, this series, as with all the other horror anthologies for Oni Press, is some top quality stuff. Next up, we have the Fantastic Four issue 10 Facsimile edition, and it's the first time that Reed Richards goes bad. He was left out in the sun for too long and he went bad. I think this has to do with the Ultimate Universe, with the Maker. Not really an iteration of Reed that I ever really got behind. But with that storyline kind of kicking on, I think maybe Marvel brought that out just for that. Next up is issue 26 of Green Arrow, and this is an older issue. Issues 27 and 28 have come out. This series is ending with issue 31, and I've put this back on my standing order, and this was just a run filler that I needed to get the entire run, so that I'm not left scrambling to find a particular issue down the track. I did read those issues of Green Arrow that I just mentioned, and yeah, I did enjoy them. They were written quite well by Chris Condon, and the artwork was very nice. So I'm back on the Green Arrow train. Here we have Marvel Black, White, and Blood and Guts. Yeah, too many N's. But anyway, this is meant to be a like a Halloween lead up to Halloween type story, but there doesn't seem to be a lot of horror characters, except for I think this is Blade here. But let's just have a look. I'll regale you with the Predator Badlands cover, which I think I've already ordered. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Blade is in this book. Yeah, Blade, and I don't know who else. Iron Man. I don't know what Iron Man's got to do with horror, but anyhow, it is what it is. So we've got a few more to go. 5 more. So 5 more. Next up is Marvel Knights: The World to Come, issue 3 by Joe Quesada and Christopher Priest. I don't know why Joe Quesada's name is first, but it is what it is, as I just said. The artwork is very nice if you're a Joe Quesada fan, but I feel as if the first issue kind of gave this book like an elevated attention, but the second issue didn't really go anywhere. I'm hoping that something happens in here that really puts a fire under the series, because it is Christopher Priest and it is Black Panther. Those two go hand in hand, but I have to say, maybe I'm seeing this through rose-colored glasses, because I really did enjoy the Black Panther series from the early 90s. The early 2000s. Early 90s. Next up, this is a book that I was meant to pick up last week, but I missed it. This is The Punisher with James Brolin on the cover. This is by Jimmy Palmiotti and Dan Personian. Issue 1. I think it's a 4-part series. I've been watching Dan Personian's Facebook page, his Instagram account, and to the lesser extent Jimmy Palmiotti's, but Dan has really been playing this up and showing not a lot of spoilers, but some gorgeous artwork, and this is going to go on the top of my pile. I cannot wait to read this. Ooh boy. Now, what we have next is Spider-Man 94 issue 2, and I've gone through this already. I flicked through it, and it looks like it's a fun read. Obviously, it's a harken back to the animated series of the 90s, so if you're a fan of that era and if you're a fan of that cartoon, certainly pick this up. I read the first issue and I was a little bit worried that it was going to be just really... I thought it was going to be heavily worded, like a lot of exposition, but it flowed really well, and it was a lot of fun, and a lot of the times that's all I want. I just want to be entertained. I just want to have some fun with these books, and that certainly was it. I had fun with the first issue of this. This is issue 2 of TMNT Journeys by Peter Laird and Jim Lawson, and it's by IDW. And if you're a fan of the Mirage series, especially the Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is something you should be picking up. It's a little bit out there, a little bit weird, but then again, the Turtles stories could get very weird, and I'm very happy to have this on my standing order. I have to say though, I'm biased. I am a Turtles fan. I will buy anything that's got the Turtles in it. Anything. Any comic book that has any appearance of the Turtles, I will snap it up. And what I'm going to end on is this. This is issue 2 of the Wild West Cowboys of Moo Mesa, and I think this is like maybe a 5-part series. I don't know if this is ongoing, but I'll just see if I can show some artwork. Yeah, really fun, cartoony, action-packed artwork. Just how I wanted it to be. The first issue set up a little bit and was a little bit like clunky maybe, but yeah, it is fun, and I'm happy to finally have this on my standing order, because this was meant to come out a few months back and then got delayed for maybe licensing reasons. There was some reason why it was delayed, but yeah, we're now full steam ahead with the Cowboys of Moo Mesa. That's the video for today. Please let me know what you think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you wish to. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you as always, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.